Hey guys, Kori here, and today we're starting ReZero. Now, the only thing I know about this show is when I reacted to the openings a while ago. Unfortunately, they disappeared from YouTube, they were blocked for copyright. But I got the kind of gist after reading the synopsis that it's about a dude who, when he dies, he gets stuck in like a Groundhog Day kind of time loop or something like that. So we're going at this mostly blind, and for some reason, my episode 1 is listed as 50 minutes and 1 second. So if you're syncing up your own copy, make sure you have one which has the first episode at 50 minutes. This is not the director's cut. This is the standard version, uncensored as well. I made sure I got a copy that was uncensored, but I was asked to do this normal version and not the director's cut. So after this one, they should be back to normal 24, 25-minute episodes. But for some reason, episode 1's 50, so I wasn't expecting that. So this is going to be a double, if it is a double. But no, it's just 2 parts to episode 1. Some of them were listing it as A and B separately, but this copy has them conjoined. So, like I just said, if you're going to be syncing up your own copy, make sure you've got the one which has it listed as 50 minutes and 1 second, so you don't go out of sync. I'm guessing it just plays both consecutively without any like ending in between. But yeah, I don't know what else there really is to say. I don't have anything to talk about because I don't really know what I'm getting into. It's been heavily requested and I'm very excited to do this. So without any further delay, let's begin. And before we start, there's a clear version on Patreon, and soon there'll be early access on Patreon, so make sure you check that out. Thanks for watching, and you know, subscribe if you're new. Let's go. What the actual fuck? Manga? What is this contrast between, like... I'm guessing that's him dying, but he's really calm just now. He's just casually shopping. There's that creepy shadow claw that I remember from the opening reaction. He just rubs his eyes and suddenly he's in like a fantasy looking world with like animal people. This is moving really quick. What's kind of funny is that he's Appas. He still has a shopping bag. Why were you even moved here? Like, I'm still not convinced he's not hallucinating. You're being mugged, mate. And there's a parkour girl. Okay, so her parkour skills are definitely not normal. Even the thugs were kind of like, wow. Holy fuck. He's actually pretty Oof. That no shame slide into like a groveling pose was amazing. I recognize her. I've seen her posted places before, like online. Okay, good. I was about to say, is seriously everyone just gonna keep passing through and nobody's gonna help poor Natsuki Subaru? A cat with a fucking handbag. That stands. Satella. They're like wind and they like... There's like a pause in the wind when she said that and it got really kind of ominous for a sec. Half elf. Elf and a person, I'm guessing, had a child. Well, human, not person, but you know. Are like mixed breeds frowned upon? Wow, absolute convenience. This has been really, really wholesome so far, which is Surprising considering the really grim imagery we got in like the first 10 seconds of the episode starting. Okay, now we're in like a shadier part of the capital. 9 to 5. Yeah. Okay, that is really fucking cool, honestly. I love that. They're like just little orbs of energy floating aimlessly, and eventually they grow a consciousness and become actual spirits. That is so cool, man. And she's a spirit arts user, so she can like commune with them. Dude, this is so cool. Yeah, let Subaru do the negotiations. Oh, that's a creepy doll. Oh, fuck that, man. Fuck that. He just stepped in blood. Or it could be alcohol, but it looked kind of red. Someone's dead. Ew! They were like dripping from the shit. It was like oozing. And he's been stabbed. This is gonna be what happened at the very beginning, isn't it? Yeah. The camera's shaking like the same way. She's been shanked as well. Convenience store. No, we're back when he was trying to buy an appa. Was this before or after he bumped into Satella? It was before, right? He doesn't know her yet. Yeah, take out the guy with the knives first. Good strategy, mate. That's dirty. Yeah, it is the guy. I was waiting to say. Guy that got killed and was bleeding out. Or was like, he had been dead for a little while. Yeah, asking him if he's died recently is a good question because you don't really know how this world works. Maybe people can be brought back from the dead. So that means swiping Satella's insignia was like pre-planned if he already knows she's bringing it back. The capital of Lagunica is a massive city, man. It's huge. Just like seeing all the buildings in the distance on the hill. But isn't his phone practically useless once the battery dies, since there's no way to charge it? Dang. I'm guessing holy coins are worth a shit ton. I'm guessing their client either brought someone who killed them or killed him themselves. Okay, that's got to be the person that murdered him and Satella. Nobody reacts. A really short, like, silence, then back to the conversation. Let's just ignore this dude. Was that not a good thing to say? So I'm guessing this is kind of like how it went down before Subaru got there last time. So I'm gonna guess he's gonna die again. Oh, his arm came off, his arm came off, his arm came off. Oh my god. They do the blood really well in this show. It's such a, like, really nice crimson color. Thank you for the milk, as she stabs the broken glass into his throat. Did she just like split her down the middle? Who is this person? And why are they so fucking strong? He's getting some major deja vu. Ooh, that stance. Dodge. And lands a counterattack. Like, I'll give it to him. He's surprisingly brave. But like, he got his composure back. And there's a massive chunk out of his belly. She says guts have a lovely color. Holy fuck, the panic. Oh, giving him some water and an appa. See, Abba salesman's a nice dude, and there's Satella. See, if he just stayed by the salesman for a bit, he should have passed by anyway. Because none of this has happened yet for her. The name of the Witch of Envy. So did she give him a fake name? And that's why it went really like quiet when and like ominous when she said the name. Why did she give him a fake name? Even Puck said that he had no like malicious intent and that he could probably be trusted. That's weird. And she said the name was the name of the Witch of Envy. And I'm guessing it's like an insult to call someone Satella then. But she was totally fine being called it like the entire beginning of the show. So why did she suddenly have an issue being called it now? I get that they're practically strangers now. So Satella is, well, it's not her name, Satella, but let's call her Satella for being the sake of ease. That white-haired half-elf girl is a spirits art user, and I really like that system of like the spirits being everywhere, like scattered, and eventually they grow a consciousness and become like actual spirits, like the cat. That is so fucking cool to me. Like they just emerge one day and they're able to be like conscious and alive, like more alive. That is some really good world building, and I fucking love how he conveniently was transported to the capital city of Lagunica. It has to be the capital. That's where you get the best taste of like what the world is like. There's demi-humans and there's some kind of racism going on because he wasn't allowed in a demi-humans only bar. They threw him out, which is kind of weird. I'm guessing there's like a segregation going on where demi-humans are maybe like the lower class. Normal humans are like up there a bit higher because like the knights kind of looked like human and the thugs were human. So I don't know. I really don't know. But Satella seemed quite sad. Well, not sad, but expected Subaru to be like disgusted by her being a half-elf. So I'm guessing half-breeds are even worse than demi-humans, since that in like a racist kind of term, and that if you're a mixed blood, you're less than both the wholes you're like part of. So yeah, that's interesting. That means there's elves out there, so that's pretty cool. There's gonna be elves. Demi-humans, elves, and spirits. This is awesome. Now, I really want to know more about Elsa and her faction. She is sadistic as fuck. She's twisted. Like, inspecting the color of someone's guts is not a normal thing you should be fucking doing. That is strange. And then he was getting colder and colder. He was dying. He was panicking. And it kind of got to him. It actually fucked him up. Even though he went, like, back to the beginning at the Appa salesman, it still had him fucked up when he like came back. He just passed out instantly. It's not going to be a case of like he can just forget what happened or get like slight images of what happened to help guide him. He's going to remember everything, and he remembers the feeling of being killed, and that fucked him up as soon as he came back. Subaru as a character has quite interested me, kind of piqued my interest, because he did not seem concerned at all of his situation. He was leaving the store, he rubbed his eyes, he was in the middle of a fucking fantasy world, and he was just like, okay, nice, cool beans, bro. And he had all these like expectations built up, and we've seen him reading manga in the store, so I'm guessing he's read a lot of isekai anime, manga, and probably watched anime. He had all these like comical expectations of he's gonna unlock some super ability, it's gonna save the day, this is his moment, and this is the girl who summoned me to this world, and she's gonna be like my waifu and all this kind of shit. I think the reality started setting in now for him, that this is not the kind of shit he reads in his manga. This is life or death. You got killed but somehow you're able to like loop back and survive. I don't want him to lose his like quirkiness and eccentricness, because those are good traits I like in characters. It's funny, it's great, it makes you feel good, it lowers the tension and stops you like thinking about the tense stuff when they're being like that, which is good. Like, they help lower the tension and all that kind of stuff, and it helps the situations feel a lot more lighthearted, which is good. And I like that Satella was kind of not as carefree as Subaru. She was a lot more one-track mind, as in, we're going to find this insignia, but oh, my priorities have now changed because this person is in need, so I'll focus on that first, and then we'll get back to the insignia. Like, she doesn't kind of like put things over other things. She always changes her like main priority depending on what she values the most, and what she valued the most was helping people more than actually getting her insignia back. Now, that's a really nice trait to have in a character, and I like that a lot. Now, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen next, because he's confronted Satella and she's told him that's not her name. Now, they're already gone off on the wrong foot, so they might not be sticking together in this kind of loop. They might be distant this time, because he's like pretty much called her what I can only assume to be some kind of slur, calling her Satella in front of everybody, mind you. He just yelled it out. So yeah, things aren't looking good for this one. So if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure to subscribe, leave a like and a comment. And I'm really sorry this is a 50 fucking minute long episode. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would be 25 minutes. So apologies if this is a bit too long for you, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It was great. I'm really excited to go into the next episode. Now, if you are new here, well, I mean, for everybody, the schedule's just fucking changed because I was not coping with the 14 episodes a week. So now our new schedule is going to be ReZero on Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays and Fridays every week will be an episode of ReZero. So if you're here for ReZero, I'll see you again on Friday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.